So I am Mary Jane Archibald. So for question number 1, what were the events that brought the Americans to the Philippines? So the first thing that made Spanish-American relations deteriorate was the publication of the letter of the Spanish ambassador to the United States, So this letter contained the longest personal criticisms against the U.S. President William McKinley. So, American propaganda also spread rumors that American citizens in Cuba were being mistreated by the Spanish authorities. So all these were intended to incite ordinary Americans to hate the Spaniards. Then on February 15, 1898, a very serious incident occurred. The American warship, which called Maine, was anchored at Havana, Cuba, was suddenly blown up and destroying the ship and killing 246 crew members. So the Americans immediately held Spain responsible for the explosion, and on April 21, 1898, the U.S. Congress declared war against Spain. To seize the Philippines was a colony of Spain, the Americans had to go there supposedly to destroy the Spanish forces in the colony. So this was how Americans entered the Philippine Sea. Question number 2. What was the Treaty of Paris and what was its role in the incorporation of Mindanao and Sulu into the former colony of Spain? So at first, the Americans pretended to be friends of the Christian Filipino revolutionaries. But in fact, Emilio Aguinaldo's cooperation was obtained through the promise and assurance of various American officials that their intentions were only to destroy the Spanish forces in the Philippines, and that they would never colonize the country. Later on, however, this friend would turn into an adversary after abandoning her promise of not colonizing the Philippines. So this was made official when the U.S. Congress ratified the Treaty of Paris. The Treaty of Paris is an agreement that ended Spanish-American War and provided for the cession of the Philippine colony to the United States for $20. So the ratification of the Treaty of Paris certainly generated negative responses from Emilio Aguinaldo and the Christian Filipino revolutionists. So they thought and felt they were betrayed by the Americans, who promised to leave them on their own as soon as they defeated the Spanish forces. They were disappointed to note that their dream of designing their own future as an independent nation would be interfered with by a new colonizer. So question number 3. What were the various stages of the American occupation in the Moro land and how distinct number and policies were in each of stage? So we can generally identify 3 stages of American occupation of Moro land. First, military occupation from 1899 to 1903. Second, the Moro province from 1903 to 1913. And lastly, the third is the Department of Mindanao and Sulu from 1914 to 1920.